Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about game 143 of the regular season, where the Astros win 2-1 over the Detroit Tigers in a game that was it was close, certainly. Tigers, I mean, they were within striking distance, but the Astros pull one out behind a phenomenal pitching performance. I can't wait to talk about Javier, but we're gonna go with the offense for a little bit because there is story structure. So the offense was not good. 2 runs is just bad. It's just bad, especially against a team like the Tigers, who, not wonderful, looking like they might have another 100-loss season, or a 100-loss season. So you'd like to score more than 2 runs against them, but luckily your pitching staff, Christian Javier especially, was absolutely bananas today, and you were able to get by with 2 runs. Tucker had a good day. Pair of hits. One of them was a home run. That home run was in the 4th inning to make it a 1-0 Astros lead. And I will say this, Lance McCullers being interviewed as the home run was hit and yelling, "Gone, get," at the baseball as it was leaving the stadium might be my favorite thing I've ever heard, and I kind of want to make that my new text tone. So Tucker and David Hensley were the lone 2 Astros to reach base twice today, which is just not a normal sentence to say. But David Hensley, hey, he drew a pair of walks today, so not too shabby. The other one would come in the 5th. Alex Bregman would have a sac fly to make it a 2-0 Astros lead. And the 7th, or the only other run in the game, was in the 7th inning. Javier Baez with homer to make it a 2-1 game. Still, the Astros were leading, and luckily the bullpen after then wouldn't give up any more blunders. Now, let's talk about Christian Javier. Okay, this is going to get ranty and screamy, and that's just because I am so excited about it, because it just makes me excited. Christian Javier is bonkers, and I can't get over it. And I banged and screamed and yelled last season for Javier to be a starting pitcher, and he has rewarded the Astros this season by, in some respects, being potentially the best pitcher on the staff. Verlander still has the claim to that, and I'm not going to argue against that, because Verlander's sub-2 ERA, I'm not going to argue with it. I'm just not going to do that. You look at ERA, you look at WHIP, I'm not going to go there. That being said, if I were a gambling man, I would go to the bank, take out every cent that I have, and go throw it all on Christian Javier leading the Astros in everything next year. ERA, WHIP, strikeouts, expected ERA, expected WOBA. He's going to lead it in everything. He is absolutely ridiculous. Look at today. 6 innings of works, 8 strikeouts, no walks, no runs, a pair of hits, only 4 hard hit balls. And he just, boom, straight up bullied Javier Baez on this at bat. That is abuse, and it was amazing. Christian Javier, 14 swings and misses today. He's absolutely ridiculous. It gets so lost in the fact that Verlander is having one of the best comeback stories of recent memory, where Tommy John surgery, misses basically 2 full seasons, comes back, and then wins the Cy Young Award, or is probably going to win the Cy Young Award. Framber Valdez has just tied the Major League record for consecutive quality starts, right? Those are awesome. Those are incredible, and those are the main stories of our pitching staff. Christian Javier would be most teams' best pitcher. He's got an incredible ERA. It's 2.87. His expected ERA is in the 92nd percentile of Major League Baseball. So is his expected WOBA. He is ridiculously good. This is a pitcher that most teams would be like, wow, we have an ace going forward. And he's like the 4th guy on our rotation, because you have Verlander, Framber, Lance, and then Javier. We have a embarrassment of talent in the pitching rotation. He's got an expected batting average against in the 98th percentile. His K percentage this season is in the 93rd percentile. His curve spin, 92nd percentile. He is bonkers. And with today's outing, he just lowered his WHIP to sub-1. I'm dead serious. Christian Javier is going to be a dark horse for the Cy Young next season. He just is. He is on every right trajectory. And again, his slider looks ridiculous. It can absolutely murder people. His fastball is great. It's good. It's a little bit better than league average. It's good. It's a great fastball. He just has such a good mix, and he's just so good. And he's like your 4th guy. When I say that Javi would be most teams' best starting pitcher, I absolutely mean it, guys. He has the 14th best ERA among pitchers with 130 innings pitched this season. So there are 19 teams, because a couple of those teams repeat in the top 13, but 19 teams do not have a pitcher with a better ERA than Javier. He would be most teams' ace. And if you want to go by expected ERA, he's third in Major League Baseball in expected ERA among pitchers with 130 innings. I absolutely mean it. He is going to tear the league to shreds next season, and I can't wait. I can't even wait for the postseason run with him, to be quite honest. So I totally just nerded out over Javi there for a minute, but, rest of the staff. Brian Abreu, weird day. Would give up a hard hit baseball, pair of strikeouts, the home run, not great, but overall, okay, you can live with it. He's been solid. He's been ridiculous the past few starts. He was bound for an inning where he'd give up a run. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Ryan Stanek would give up 3 hard hit balls in an inning, which is not good, but picked up a strikeout, didn't give up any runs. You'll take it. Ryan Presley would also give up a base hit, but no hard contact, pair of strikeouts, not too shabby. And the Astros complete a 3-game sweep over the Detroit Tigers. I was going to say Minnesota Tigers. I don't know why, but the Detroit Tigers. So the Astros head back to Minute Maid Park tomorrow for a 4-game homestand against the Oakland Athletics, which everything would have to go absolutely perfectly, but magic number 7... maybe if we get really lucky and the Mariners hit the skids, maybe one of those could be a clinching game for the division. That'd be really freaking cool. Anyway, we're going to send Lance McCullers Jr. to the mound tomorrow night, and the Oakland Athletics are going to send James Caprilliona to the mound. Boy, that was tough to say. And that game is at 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central, and I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. So, that's all I would say for the evening. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.